All right, viewers and subscribers, welcome back to the channel. Thanks for joining us in another one here on the coach's desk. We have some quick updates to give you on the semifinals of the men's 100 meters, women's 100 meters, and also the 400 meters. But let me tell you about the 100 meters for men. I think they have found out that the 100 meters for women is more exciting than the 100 meters for men, and they rightfully so put the 100 meters first. In semifinal one, T. Mars McCollum took the top spot in 9:99. This youngster from Tennessee seems to be on a path of creating some sort of history. Persons have him winning, but I think it's going to be very difficult for that to happen for him. Trayvon Brummel was second in 10.03 seconds. Maurice Gleaton was third, 10.05. Jordan Anthony, the most hyped up youngster in this one, he was able to only clock 10.13. You know, he spoke about Kishane being very muscular and he muscles his way through. I believe that Jordan Anthony possibly wants some of that muscle from Kishane Thompson now. Because if he had that muscle, he would have been able to muscle his way through to the finals. But he's a young kid. He's very ambitious. He's very confident. So I think that is something that will help him in his future endeavors. So yeah, man, big up him same way. I don't know it going on. In semifinal 2, we had Courtney Lindsay. Courtney Lindsay seems to be a man on a mission. He clocked 10.06, easily qualifying ahead of Lawrence Johnson, 10.12. Brandon Icklin, he didn't qualify because he clocked 10.13 in that semifinal. Only 2 qualified from this semifinal 2. Semifinal 3. Wind reading was positive 2.1 meters per second. Kenny Bednarik, the Kung Fu man, he topped that field with 9.99 ahead of Christian Coleman, 9.94, Ronnie Baker, 9.97, and Marcellus Moore, 10.07. So they were the ones who actually made it through to the finals of the men's 100 meters, which will be coming on later on. Let me jump right into the women's 100 meters. The first one was won by Jasius Sears. Yes, man. Positive 0.7 meters per second. She clocked 10.95 ahead of Jenna Prandini. Fast closing Jenna Prandini, 11.08. English Gardner, surprisingly, yes, 11.10. And she ensured that she took that fastest loser spot in that semifinal. Semifinal 2, Melissa Jefferson Wooden, she clocked 10.84, wind reading negative 0.3 meters per second. She is in fabulous form, Melissa Jefferson. She won ahead of Alia Hobbs in 11.10 seconds, and that completed it for this semifinal. In semifinal 3, the final semifinal, Kayla White, another Star Athletic standout, she clocked 10.92, wind reading positive 1.1 meters per second, ahead of her teammate, Juanisha Terry, who got a very poor start in her estimation. She clocked 10.92 as well. Tamari Davis was closing very fast, 10.96. And Tamara Clark, she came fourth, 11.14 to make that automatic qualifying spot. So the top athletes who will be competing in the men's 100 meters final: Marcellus Moore, Ronnie Baker, Lawrence Johnson, Kenny Bednarik, T. Mars McCollum, Courtney Lindsay, Christian Coleman, Trayvon Brummel, and Maurice Gleaton. That's for the men. And on the women's side, the 100 meters finalists that will be happening later on: Tamara Clark, English Gardner, Alia Hobbs, Juanisha Terry, Jasius Sears, Melissa Jefferson Wooden, Kayla White, Jenna Prandini, Tamari Davis. So those are the athletes who will be contesting the finals. That seems Well, a lot of persons looking forward to that one. Several persons looking forward to that one. We want to see, some good running, and certainly we look forward to that. In the 400 meters, in heat number one, Bryce Deadman, 44:34, qualifying ahead of Darius Smith, 45:45. Caleb McRae, 44:47. Justin Robinson, 44:70. And Paul Dedewo, 44:94. That's in heat one. In heat two, Vernon Norwood, 44:78 ahead of Genoa MacGyver, 44:92. Will Summer, 45:06. And the man Quincy Wilson, the fastest U18 athlete who clocked 44:10. He was able to only do 45:39, and that didn't push him into the finals. In the final heat, Ja'Cory Patterson, 44:63, taking it ahead of Chris Bailey, 44:81. Only those two qualified from that round, and that is how competitive these events have been since the start of the championship. The final event I'll be telling you about is the women's 400 meters. Heat one was won by Quanera Haynes, 50.76. Good run there from her. Alia Butler, 50.77. Rosie F. Young, 51.01. And those were the top spots in heat one. In heat two, Isabella Whitaker, 50.07. Massive run there from her. Britton Wilson, welcome back, 50.25. To take second spot. Alexis Holmes, 50.42. She was a good third. And Rachel Joseph, 50.67. Those were your slowest qualifiers, and they made it into the finals. So it was only 2 rounds for the 400 meters, semifinals and finals. The final semifinal, Sydney McLaughlin Levrone. A lot looking towards her. She is into the finals with the fastest time, 49.59, ahead of Lena Irby Jackson, 50.59. Those were your top competitors, top finishers in the final semi-final. So we look forward to see these athletes competing. Many persons believe that Sydney can actually take that American record from Sonia Richards-Ross. Let's see how that one goes. But my people, 9:27. 9:27. You have to be in front of your television, whatever instrument you're going to be watching it on. 9:17, the men's 100 meters. 9:27, the women's 100 meters. You can't afford to miss it. What say you? What are your thoughts on the final? You can drop your pick. Until next time, stay safe. Peace.